Hey, this is Coach Law of Market Ready Lifestyle Coaching. All right, and today my video is going to be about how to become unbreakable. Before we get into the actual video itself, I need you to do a few things for me. Number one, hey, subscribe to me on YouTube, like, share, and also most importantly, give me some comments. Let me know if this is being beneficial for you. And number two, follow me on Instagram. Right? Like, share, follow. Listen, I'm walking in God's purpose and I'm out here trying to change lives, but I need to get the information out and I need for you to assist me. All right, so let's get into the topic of the day: how to become unbreakable. Right? First thing you need to know is, what are some things that are breaking you? All right, so number one, fear of failure. All right. Number two, lack of motivation. And number three, self-doubt. Those three things, or three thoughts in your mind, coupled with a negative response, or a no, or I can't do this, or I can't do that, will put you in a tailspin, and those are the things that can break you. But listen, I got news for you. When you tap into this market ready lifestyle, there are three things you're going to do that's going to combat those things that are breaking you. Number one, hey, you're going to set clear goals, right? Number two, you're going to create a clear plan of action. And number three, you're going to stay focused to the end, right? And while you're on that journey of focus to the end, you're going to celebrate those small wins along the way, right? Just to make sure you tapping in and you keeping yourself honest, right? You're not getting burnt out when you're going through the ups and downs, but you're celebrating those small wins and giving yourself credit for staying focused on the road. So I'm going to tell you a little bit of story about how I did that. So this is going to be story time. Hopefully, I don't mess it up along the way, but here you go, and I'm going to let it fly. So years ago, I was a new correctional officer in the federal prison environment, right? Coming in, I'm just trying to figure things out. But as I had my correctional officer uniform on, hey man, I started seeing people with shirt and ties and suits working at the institution. I was like, man, what did they do? I want to be just like them, right? So I started talking to people, asking questions, and just trying to figure things out. Like, hey, man, listen, I'm trying to get out of custody. I don't want to be working weekends for the next 10 years and all these different things. And all I kept hearing was, yeah, you can forget that. You can be stuck doing this a while before you can even think about getting in a suit or think about doing something else at the institution. Hey, young buck, you're just going to have to sit here for a while and wait it out. But personally, I didn't believe that. And number two, because I live that market ready lifestyle, I already had my master's degree in business, right? So I was trying to cultivate a plan of how could I get out of custody and get into a suit. That's what my goal was, right? So, hey, I started, one way was, hey, maybe I could be a substance abuse counselor. So I went to the community college and started taking classes to be to have my substance abuse certificate, right? I took all the classes. The only thing I didn't do was like my on-the-job training, but I'm gonna tell you why I didn't do that, right? Because I always want you to complete your goals, but I'm gonna tell you what happened along the way, right? But in the midst of doing that, I was in a break room one day, and an older correctional officer at that time, she was a recreation specialist. She started talking to me. She was asking me questions, and she started, asking me about my background. And I told her my background, and she was like, yeah, you need to set a meeting with the warden to meet the warden. And I was like, hadn't really thought about that, right? Hadn't really thought about that. So when she said that, I put the plan in action. Listen to what I'm saying to you. I didn't sit on it. I didn't wait. I didn't think about it. She gave me that plan. I put it in action. All right. So let's fast forward a little bit. I go into the warden's office to talk to her, and she was like, hey, how are you doing? I said, I'm doing fine. I gave her my name, and she asked me, saying, so why am I in here? I'm basically saying, hey, because I just wanted to talk to you about, a potential job or potential opportunities within the business office. And the first thing she said to me, that sounds good, but what do you have to offer? That's where that market ready lifestyle kicked in at. Because then once I said, hey, military, I've been deployed, and I had my MBA, that's what changed the knob. As soon as I said that, she was like, why aren't you in the business office? And I said, exactly, that's why I'm in here. I'm trying to get my name out there. I'm trying to market myself. And once I did that, I'm telling you, doors open. So about a few months after that, right, after months of spending my time with resumes littered on the floor on my off days, the good Lord came through, right? I was offered a job at the central office in DC. So basically, I bypassed the business office at the institution and obtained a job in DC, and that job changed my life forever, right? And that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to tell you that, dude, don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. You put your head down and you keep working, young man, and I'm telling you, your life will change. And also, you don't know who's going to be speaking into your life. But when somebody does speak, and they speak in wisdom, heed that wisdom and keep moving forward, right? So listen, that's my market ready lifestyle tip for today, my little story time. Check out my videos, check out my YouTube, check out my Instagram, follow me, like, share, and I'm telling you, right? If you live this lifestyle, you will become unbreakable. Listen, I'm not telling you that a no's not gonna hurt, you're not gonna be disappointed, but the key is I want you to bend, right? But I don't want you to break. It's because when you bend, bang, you're gonna go straight back to level set. But the only way you can do that is your belief in yourself and what you're doing. So check it. Market ready lifestyle. Tap in, tell a friend.